We just witnessed the scariest part about the Kansas City Chiefs. So we're going to be going through that and 3 other stories in today's video. So make sure to like this video, and if you want more Kansas City Chiefs news content like this, make sure to subscribe to the channel by hitting that red button down below. The first story is Kansas City Chiefs defense ranks second in NFL in this key stat that changes everything. The Kansas City Chiefs defense is on track to be one of the best units in the NFL this season and has managed to play an exciting brand of football that has put the league on notice in 2023. Ahead of their Super Bowl LVII rematch against the Philadelphia Eagles on Monday Night Football, the defense ranks second among all teams in scoring drive percentage. This key metric tracks the percentage of drives in which points are allowed and is a key indicator of the unit's effectiveness in keeping opposing offenses at bay. While there remains plenty of work to be done to get Kansas City back to the Super Bowl in February 2024, the defense has proven that their tenacious play can win the Chiefs key games that will factor into their playoff seeding. Expect all of Kansas City's star defenders to do their best to secure the Chiefs their 8th win of the season against Philadelphia in Week 11. Kansas City Chiefs superstar, defensive tackle Chris Jones reportedly could sign a contract this offseason that rivals future Hall of Fame defensive tackle Aaron Donald's deal with the Los Angeles Rams. According to ESPN's Matt Bowen and Jeremy Fowler, Jones could flirt with making $30 million per year once he hits free agency, putting him just shy of Donald's $31.6 million per year salary, which is the highest by far among NFL defensive tackles per SpotRack. Bowen and Fowler noted that Jones has a good chance of signing a long-term deal since the Chiefs likely won't be able to afford to apply the franchise tag on him. By franchising Jones, the Chiefs would have to pay him 120% of his current salary cap hit, which works out to over $32 million. Last season, Jones enjoyed a career year, as he registered a career-high 44 tackles and 15.5 sacks, while also helping the Chiefs win the Super Bowl. He was also named a Pro Bowler for the 4th consecutive season and a first-team All-Pro for the first time. Given his performance and the fact that he was about to enter the final year of his deal, Jones held out leading up to the 2023 campaign. The holdout spilled over into the start of the regular season, and Jones sat out Kansas City's Week 1 loss to the Detroit Lions. His absence was short-lived, though, as the two sides agreed to a restructured 1-year, $19.5 million deal for 2023. Jones has continued to outplay that salary, recording 17 tackles, 5.5 sacks, 5 tackles for loss, 13 quarterback hits, and 3 passes defended in 8 games this season. The 29-year-old Mississippi State alum is among the primary reasons why the Chiefs have arguably their best defense of the Andy Reid era this season. While the offense is always a threat with quarterback Patrick Mahomes and tight end Travis Kelce leading the way, KC ranks 4th in the NFL in total defense and 2nd in scoring defense, allowing a mere 15.9 points per game. The Chiefs currently have one of the tightest cap situations in the NFL, as they are just $3.1 million under the cap currently, per overthecap.com. Because of that, Kansas City would likely have to clear out a ton of salary to afford Jones either via the franchise tag or a long-term deal. Jones would represent a massive loss, and the potential of him leaving likely heightens the sense of urgency to win a 2nd consecutive Super Bowl this season. The second story is Chiefs QB Patrick Mahomes reveals usage of silent count in road games. The home advantage of playing with the support of the many fans at Arrowhead Stadium is something the Kansas City Chiefs value every season. The road games feature plenty of support from the Chiefs' kingdom, but there are still some disadvantages against a loud opposing crowd. Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes appeared on ESPN's Manningcast with Eli and Peyton Manning last Monday to commentate on the night's game and share some of his experiences. A moment during the game as the loud Buffalo crowd distracted Broncos quarterback Russell Wilson sparked a question from the Manning brothers on whether he utilizes the silent snap count on the road. "I'm mostly verbal. The only time I've been silent was in Baltimore and Seattle. We're at that under center kind of have to go verbal signals to the offensive line, and it was so loud in those stadiums that even the tackles couldn't hear me, so those are the 2 times. Mahomes clarified that he wasn't downplaying other teams' stadiums while also mentioning that he's missed out on another notorious fan base in his career. "Those were the 2 that I've had. I think that was a Monday night game and Sunday night, so I'm going to stay away from talking about other fan bases," said Mahomes. I actually haven't played in Buffalo with fans in the stands. So the time I went there was the COVID year, so I don't know what that environment is like. Mahomes does have a matchup against the Bills later this season, but fortunately it will be at home. He most likely won't need to worry about the silent count in the friendly confines of Arrowhead Stadium. Kansas City Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes has an odd game day superstition. The two-time MVP confirmed on the Monday Night Football edition of Manningcast, where the Denver Broncos were taking on the Buffalo Bills, that he has worn the same pair of red underwear in every game since starting his NFL career. In February, former Chiefs backup quarterback Chris Henne revealed the five-time Pro Bowler's game day habit in an interview with ESPN's Adam Schefter. Each and every day he comes in, he does his work, his notes are written a certain way, and wears the same pair of underwear, which not a lot of people know, the Super Bowl champion said. Mahomes said that his wife Brittany Mahomes bought the pair of underwear, which gives him a deeper reason to wear them. The Chiefs play caller revealed he wore them in his first season, where Kansas City went 10-6. I threw them on that first season, and we had a pretty good season that season, said Mahomes, about when the underwear superstition started. Mahomes says the underwear isn't as gross as one might think. I only wear them for game day, though, so they're not too worn down. They're not these nasty underwear, I clean them, Mahomes said. The 28-year-old says he washes the pair of underwear every once in a while to keep the Chiefs' winning streak and his playing style up to par. If we're on a hot streak, I can't wash them, I just gotta keep it rolling, so, as long as I'm winning football games, I'll keep the superstition going, the star quarterback explained. The third story is how the Kansas City Chiefs became so popular in Germany. As the Kansas City Chiefs airplane descended on Frankfurt, Germany, one literally could see their championship boat from the sky. As Tavia Hunt, the wife of owner Clark Hunt, noted, a big, red vessel is hard to miss. So is the team's imprint on Germany, whether it's that Chiefs boat docked on the main river in Frankfurt or the Sea of Red that inundated the riverfront city this past weekend. As part of the NFL's Global Markets Program, GMP, the Chiefs are one of 5 teams, along with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Carolina Panthers, Atlanta Falcons, and the New England Patriots, to have marketing, fan engagement, and commercialization access in Germany. The Chiefs also have GMP rights in Mexico, but they are one of 9 teams to have that, versus one of 5 in Germany. So they've strategically poured more of their resources into Germany, including 6 advanced trips by members of the Chiefs organization prior to Sunday's game. Sunday's game in Frankfurt is a culmination of several years of work by a great team of people. Chiefs owner Clark Hunt said, "We have sponsors, we've done a number of activations. But the most effective strategy in increasing the Chiefs' popularity may simply be the product itself." The Chiefs have won 2 of the last 4 Super Bowls and are led by Patrick Mahomes. The NFL's best player, whose Adidas poster hung prominently in Frankfurt's main train station, is the perfect sales tool. The 2-time MVP dazzles with his arm talent from inside and outside the pocket. "When you have the face of the league in Patrick," Clark Hunt said, "it certainly facilitates growing your brand." There's a reason the Chiefs view Germany as such a fertile NFL market. Germany, which has a population of about 83 million, has 18 million NFL fans, including 3.6 million avid ones, according to Steinforth. "It has now become the biggest market for the NFL in Europe," he said. Steinforth works out of the new NFL Germany office, which opened in Dusseldorf this fall. But the roots of NFL football in Germany go back to the 1989 inception of the World League of American Football, which eventually became NFL Europa before discontinuing prior to the NFL's International Series. In the final iteration in 2007, 4 of the 5 teams were located in Germany. That helped cultivate a fan base there, Clark Hunt said. The core German audience, though, is actually much younger than those who grew up on the World League. American football is the second most popular sport after soccer in the 14 to 30 age demographic. And for the second year in a row, Germany has conducted a nationwide flag football program, and more than 10,000 kids joined. Perhaps the best indication of the NFL's popularity is that tickets for the Miami Dolphins and Chiefs game at Deutsche Bank Park went on sale June 27th and sold out in 15 minutes as 1 million people waited in the online queue. This is a passionate, well-educated, avid fan base. said Peter O'Reilly, the NFL Executive Vice President of Club Business, International and League Events, who's consuming content across all platforms. Because of that new partner, RTL viewership was up 9% this year, heading into Week 9. More people than ever before, Steinforth said, have been watching. RTL broadcasts 2 live games, and also has programming to explain the intricacies of football's rules, NFL new magazines, and a children's football show called Togo Touchdown. RTL is also an official broadcast partner of the Chiefs. The Chiefs entered an agreement with RTL in July of 2023, allowing the channel to broadcast 2 2023 Chiefs preseason games and the franchise, the team's self-produced, long-form, behind-the-scenes content series. Patrick Mahomes was a great Manningcast guest this week.